Students, our topic for is related to solution of a quadratic equation by factorization. So for finding the roots of a quadratic equation by the method of factorization means finding out the linear factors of the quadratic equations and equating it to 0. The roots can be find out. So for this I shall take an example by solving NCERT exercise 4.2 question number 1. It states that find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization method. So we have to use the method of factorization in order to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. So in the first part the equation is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. We already done splitting the middle term method to factorize the quadratic polynomial in 9th class. So here also we shall use the same method. So on comparing with the general form of the quadratic polynomial, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 1. A is the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 1. B is equal to minus 3. B is the coefficient of x. Here the coefficient of x is minus of 3. And c is your constant, and the constant is minus of 10. So the product of a and c is your 1 multiplied by minus 10. You will get minus 10. So the two factors of minus 10 are, it can be 5 and 2, minus 5 and minus 2. Okay. Since the product of minus 5 and 2 is minus 10 and the sum of minus 5 and plus 2 will give you minus 3, which is your the middle term, that is b. Okay. Therefore we can write the above quadratic equation, which is x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0, by splitting the middle term in factors of 5x and 2x. Okay. Now x taking common, we get x minus 5. 2 taking common, again we get x minus 5 is equal to 0. So the two linear factors are x minus 5 and x plus 2. Either equating these linear factor to 0, either x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x equal to 5, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So we get x equal to minus of 2. Hence the roots are Hence the roots are 5 and minus 2. So this will be your answer. Hope you understand it. Now moving further to the second part of the same exercise. Now see. Again, on comparing with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, c is equal to minus 6. Now the product of a and c, product is 1 multiplied by minus 6, you will get minus 6. So now we will find the factor of minus 6. and minus 6 can be factorized as a is 2, so we multiplied 2 by minus 6, so we are getting minus 12 as the product. Now minus 12 factors can be are 4 and minus 3, because when we multiply 4 and minus 3 we get minus 12, and when we add 4 and minus 3, both are added, we get plus of 1, which is the middle term. So the given equation can be written as 2x square plus x minus 6 can be written as, splitting the middle term, 2x square plus of 4x minus of 3x minus of 6 is equal to 0. Again it implies that 2x taking common you get x plus 2, and minus 3 taking common you will get x plus 2. So the two linear factors are x plus 2 and 2x minus 3. Either x plus 2 is equal to 0 or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore you get x equal to minus 2, and here you get x equal to plus 3 by 2. Therefore the roots are minus 2 and 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Hope you understand it. This is the concept. Now coming to the third part, which is your root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. Again here, on comparing with the quadratic general form of the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to root 2, b is equal to plus 7, and c is equal to 5 root 2. So product of a and c, which is your root 2 multiplied by 5 root 2, so you will get 5 multiplied by 2 as 10. So the two factors of 10 are 2 and 5. When you multiply 2 and 5 you get 10, and when you add 2 and 5 you will get the middle term, which is your 7. So it implies that root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Here I have not put equal to 0, so now I will put it. Now come to this again. It implies that the middle term is 7x. So root 2x square, 7x is splitted into 2x and 5x, and lastly we have 5 root 2. So all are equal to 0. Again it implies that when you take root 2 common, when you take root 2 common and x also common, here you will get x plus root 2. Since this 2 can be splitted, we can get 2 by having the product of root 2 and root 2. So 2 can be written as root 2 multiplied by root 2, and here we have used the same concept that 2 can be written as root 2 multiplied by root 2. So root 2 when taking common, so we get root 2 in the bracket also. Now 5 taking common, we get x plus root 2. So the linear factors are as x plus root 2 and root 2x plus 5. These are the two linear factors. So either x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x will be your minus of root 2, or root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So root 2x is equal to minus 5. X will be equals to minus 5 by root 2. Therefore, the roots are minus root 2 and minus of 5 root 2. So this will be your final answer. Hope you understand.